Today you are going to learn in this video the prefix n is a normal iso nuo nomenclature for alkanes. So basically, know about the compounds which is belongs to the alkanes. So here is the some example for alkane. It is a methane. Methane contain 1 carbon, then ethane contain 2 carbon, then propane contain 3 carbon and 8 hydrogens, then butane contain 4 carbon atoms and the 10 hydrogen atoms. Then another example, pentane contain 5 carbon atoms and the hexane contain the 6 carbon atom. These are the examples of alkanes or the compounds of alkane. So we can focus on the n-iso nuo nomenclature. First we can see the n is also known as normal. Okay, so where to use normal or n? It is used for the straight chain compounds of alkane when all carbon form a continuous and unbranched linear chain. You can look at the structure. It is the butane. You can draw the carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is carbon chain which is a straight chain. Also, these carbons are continuous or these are in linear form, means unbranched. There is not any other attachment on any one carbon atoms. Okay, so hence it is a linear chain or the straight chain. So whenever the straight chain having compounds, that time you can use it n as a normal. So this example is a butane and this butane is a normal. So you can write down the n butane or the normal butane. For more understanding, we can take the another example which is a pentane. Pentane contain 5 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can draw the carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a carbon chain. You can look, this carbon chain is a straight one. Also, this carbon chain is continuous and unbranched. Means there is not any other attachment on the pentane ring. So at that time you can use the n prefix as a normal. So this pentane is a normal pentane and you can use the prefix as a n pentane. Then another one is a iso, means where you can use the iso as a prefix for the nomenclature of the alkanes. Take the example of the butane. Okay, so we are discussing here the isobutanes. So basically see the structure. There is a carbon chain 1, 2, 3 and 4 carbons are present in the isobutanes. When you can use the iso, it is used for those alkanes in which one methyl group is attached to the next to end of carbon atom or second last of the continuous chain. Means you can see these are three carbon atoms and this one is fourth. So what we are going to learn in this rule or in this prefixes where you can use the iso. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a continuous chain. But on this continuous chain, you can give the number 1, 2, 3. Okay, see here I have draw the carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the last carbon chain and this one is a second last carbon chain. Okay, this is the second last carbon and this one is a last carbon. So in the second last carbon you are having the methyl group attached. So at this such example you can use the iso as a prefix for butane. So hence it is a isobutane. For more understanding we can see the another example which is a pentane. Okay, it is a isopentane. We can draw the structure of isopentane. Isopentane contain the 5 carbon atoms. Okay, we can draw the structure 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one is a 5th carbon. So you can give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 as a number. So hence this is the last carbon and this one is a second last carbon. So its rule, when you are going to use iso use for the alkane in which one methyl group is present. Okay, this one is the one methyl group, means CH3. Okay, so when there is a CH3 or one methyl group next to the end of carbon, next to the end of carbon means what? Last carbon and you can use, there will be methyl attachment on the second last carbon atoms of the continuous chain. So hence at the same time you can use the iso as a prefix. Also anotherly, iso can also indicate the that the molecule is a constitutional isomers of another molecules, which common name means this is a constitutional isomers means what, the same molecular formula having the different bonding patterns, means you can see the structure of the isopentane and pentane having the same molecular formula, but arrangement of bonding is a different, arrangement of bonding is different, hence iso is also referred for the isomer, which is a constitutional isomer. Then last one, it is a neo, where you can use the neo. So basically neo is used for those alkanes in which having two methyl group, attached to the second last carbon atom, of the continuous chain. Okay, we can take the example pentane. This is a neopentane. You can see the structure. Pentane contain 4 carbon, 1 2 3 4. You can draw the carbon chain 1 2 3 4. Okay, this one is the last carbon atom and this one is the second last carbon atom, but on the second last carbon atom we are having the 2 methyl group attached on the structure. Hence these are the 2 methyl group attached on the pentane. Pentane contain 5 carbon atoms and this second last carbon atom having the 2 another methyl group which is present on the second last carbon atom, hence it is a neopentane. We can take the another example for neo where you can use the prefix as neo. Example is hexane. Hexane contain 6 carbon atom, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so you can remember the statement means where you can use the neo. Neo is used for those alkane in which having 2 methyl group attached to the second last carbon of the continuous chain. Okay, you can draw, see here is a carbon chain 1 2 3 4. This one is last carbon atom and this one is the second last carbon atom. In this 2 methyl group is attached on the continuous chain. Okay, this one is the continuous chain and this carbon is a methyl group. You can see the structure. Okay, so whenever such structures which will becomes at the same time, you can use the neo as a prefix for the compounds or the nomenclature of the alkanes. This is all about the nomenclatures of the N normal, iso and neo for the alkanes.